Coach told me before the game, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Red Wolves ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll drive at their own 25. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's McCown. Left side is Henderson. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Makes a man miss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Peterson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside, it's Henderson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big...
Snags it, and he's open. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pulls it. Keeps it, looking for room. Sees some running room. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Clay. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Selling the fake. Right side, it's Clay. Fighting off the defender. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hunt is on its way. Trying to get started. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Drops back on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. There he goes. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Tells to run, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Amador. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got enough. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, that's their 3rd straight 1st down on 3 straight plays. So this offense in a groove, in a rhythm, doing what they want to do. This defense has to find something fast, man. Like, you can't keep giving up 1st down after 1st down. They got to find something to put a little bit of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. To throw, it's McCown. Out wide right, it's Hardy. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quick give. It's Peterson. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And it's the Roadrunners. We'll try to move the sticks on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground with the counter. Runs through the tackle. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Spencer. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crow route.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murray. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Sets his feet. It's Crawford. Right side, it's Spencer. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get the corner. Finds the option, he keeps it. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spencer. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Punt is on its way. Trying to make one miss. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to
Snags it, and there's running room. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
To the air, it's McCown. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. He's going for it all. He's got it on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in second and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the red zone, it's Henderson. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Roadrunners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Gets it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Got some green grass. Shakes off the defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the return, it's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll ride him again. Turning it on. Enough to move the chains. Inside the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
To the air, it's Crawford. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
UTSA. And they'll take over first and
10. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Turns up, it's Hardy. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unleashes it. Got a man, it's Henderson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Straight ahead, it's Henderson. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They give it back to him. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, breaks into the open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And it's the Roadrunners. Kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Under pressure. Got the back over the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And the Roadrunners line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 92, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. They give it to him again. Down he goes.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down. Baby.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henderson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Amador. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Follows his blocks. It's Henderson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He uncorks one deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, it's Crawford. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Snags it. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick six, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside, it's Donald. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
And it's the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it moving, it's Spencer. Knocked down immediately. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. The snap sets up the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And now a chance, if they can put something together, to maybe have a game-winning drive. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And I really like the decision-making of the quarterback right there. And you're probably going, well, I know the running back. He's the one who made the catch and got the big gain, got the first down. But I like the way he saw the matchup, understanding I got speed over the middle of the field. I got the matchup I want. He runs the angle route, delivers the football, and they get the big play.
From the gun, it's Henderson. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a second down play. Out wide right, it's Campbell. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Left side, it's Donald. There he goes. Still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And back-to-back kneel downs, and it sets up the kicker with a chance to win it with a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, UTSA.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.